Davido always find a way to do something for the Afrobeat culture and the mainstream sector in Nigeria. That is something I kind of understand about his stories, and a lot of people can always attest to that. The support he's given to upcoming in the industry, the likes of Charlie Poppy will still tell you right now that Davido has introduced him to a lot of goons in the industry, and also the likes of Zlatan Ibile, the likes of Mehdi also get helps from Davido at a time like this. And now people are really talking about how Davido was able to promote the mainstream sector. After granting CNN interview, Davido was seen at a local radio station, also giving a big interview on that, and that attract the international eyes to the mainstream sector and the podcast shows in Nigeria and Africa. That is what we are really getting. I think a lot of grade A artists in Nigeria should emulate Davido on this. It's a way of turning the eyes of the world to Afrobeat sector in Africa, Nigeria.
Everybody, not only my wife, my family, my dad, her family, my son that's watching us, do you understand? I know that at the end of the day, people would want David to be on stage again eventually.
Guys, do you remember when Wizkid came out to say hip hop is dead?
If children are not bad, how will you preach to them?
A lot of people like us came out at Wizkid and blasted Wizkid. We are beginning to understand the context he made that statement from. Right now, I got the full check because across the world, hip hop is actually dying.
No nobility in poverty.
When was the last time hip hop got #1 on Billboard chart in US? That is another question a lot of people are really asking at a time like this. And Adesope actually said this at a recent podcast show, and a lot of people are beginning to understand his own opinion and what it tells about the hip hop culture around the world. Wizkid was never all that wrong. Ask yourself, what killed hip hop?
I said, what's a gun gonna you?
Sampling culture actually killed hip hop. That is one thing I'm beginning to understand about the whole story. Let's see what this person actually said about sampling, in the hip hop community, and you will get to understand what we are trying to argue about.
Hi, my name is what? My name is my name is
Your hands in the air if you's a
Girl, ain't no mystery.
it's the one and only Digo D.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon when G was on the streets trying to
I can't forget when I'm in love with you. Been spending most of their lives living Dexter's paradise.
Been spending most of their lives living as time paradise.
Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd.
She's a super freak,
The same sample culture is what Burna Boy is bringing back to Afrobeat. I think that is not going to help Afrobeat to sustain itself.
That was smooth.
Afrobeat deals with originality, and that is the uniqueness of Afrobeat to an extent. When you start, importing some kind of cultures into Afrobeat, you are diluting Afrobeat. I remember a definition given by same Burna Boy that Afrobeat is a combo of the Western sounds and the African sounds. A lot of people came out to bash Burna Boy on this and saying that Afrobeat is an original culture of the African entertainment industry. Imagine if Fela has signed off Afrobeat sampling. That would have diluted Afrobeat and given Afrobeat to the Western culture. What are your own suggestions, your own take about this? I want you to keep that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog and keep supporting Free West Deep across social media platforms.